Hi everyone, I'm Felix. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I would like to present my Pragmatics study result. Feel free to ask any questions you like in my email that I have attached. Now, let's get started. My Pragmatics study that I would like to present today entitled The Violation of Cooperative Principle in the Dialogues of Sherlock BBC series. Firstly, I will start with my background of the study. As we know, Sherlock is a British television series that presents a contemporary version of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's Sherlock Holmes detective stories. The reason why I conduct this study is because there are many witty and humorous dialogues which have intentionally violated the cooperative principle. Some of them help to develop the unique personality of characters, and others create quiet, humorous, and funny effects. Here, I will analyze some dialogues in this TV series from the perspective of cooperative principle and identify what kind of maxim they violate. The research problem of my study is what kind of maxims occur in the dialogues in Sherlock BBC that violate the cooperative principle. And for the method of my study, the cooperative violation analysis material is taken from Sherlock BBC series 1, Episode 1, entitled A Study in Pain. The conversation that become the sample are randomly taken. There will be 4 parts of different conversation included in the sample. There are several steps that I had taken in the study method. The first step was collecting the whole data from a Study in Pain movie. Then, I watched and observed the Sherlock BBC movie Season 1, Episode 1, especially the conversation that became the sample of the research. The third step was taking notes related with the important issues which are relevant to this research in the observation form. After that, I transcribed the video and classified the data that contains cooperative violation. And the last step, I was analyzing the data by using cooperative violation principle approach. And next, I will explain my findings and discussion. In this fourth section, there will be findings and discussion of my study. Firstly, I will tell you the conversation that become the data of this study. Then, I will explain how the conversation violates the cooperative principle and identify what kind of maxim it violates. The first conversation is between Mike Stamford, who is the friend of Sherlock Holmes' character, and John Watson, who will become the Sherlock Holmes' partner in the film. Mike Stamford. John Watson, Stamford, Mike Stamford, you were at Brett's together. Yes, sorry. Yes, Mike. Hello. Yes, I know I got fat. No. When Mike Stamford and John Watson met, Mike recognized Watson first according to the conversation. But Watson didn't recognize Mike according to his answer. He said, yes, sorry. This shows that he doesn't know the person who was talking to him, but he was sure that they knew each other. Then he remembered who he is, so he added, yes, Mike, hello. Apparently, Mike had realized that so he answered he knew he got fat, so his old friend didn't recognize him immediately. Here, Watson violated the maxim of quantity. He talked more than he needed to reveal more facts. In conversation 2, conversation is between Mike Stamford and John Watson. I heard you were abroad somewhere getting shot at. What happened? I got shot. Are you still at Boston? Teaching now? Yeah, bright young things like we used to be. God, I hate them. When John Watson met his old friend Mike Stamford, Mike asked Watson what happened to him because he heard that Watson has been shot in the war. But Watson answered he got shot. Since Mike has already known this fact, Watson has violated the maxim of quantity. He didn't provide enough information. His answer actually implied that he didn't want to talk about this unfortunate accident. Mike told John that he was teaching. Here, Mike violates the maxim of manner. He told John his students were like bright young men they used to be, which led us to have a feeling that he must like those students according to our common sense. When teachers find students like themselves, they normally will like them for a feeling of nostalgia and understanding. However, we found that he actually hated his students according to the sentence he said later. Conversation 3. In the conversation 3 is conversation between Mike Stamford, Sherlock Holmes, and John Watson. This is an old friend of mine, John Watson. Afghanistan or Iraq? Sorry, which was it? In Afghanistan or Iraq? Afghanistan, sorry, how did you know? When Mike introduced John Watson to Sherlock Holmes, Holmes should greet John Watson according to social norm. However, Holmes said Afghanistan or Iraq to indicate that he knows that John Watson had been an army doctor and went to the war field with the army. As a result, John Watson was greatly confused by Holmes' knowledge of him, as they were just met. In this dialogue, Sherlock Holmes violated the maxim of relation. The character of Sherlock Holmes is very successfully molded with similar dialogues. These dialogues show that Holmes is a geeky genius who is so smart to deduce so much information from one glance and also jump from thought to thought so quickly. In Conversation 4 is a conversation between Sherlock Holmes and John Watson. Mrs. Hudson, the landlady, she's given me a special deal. Owes me a favor. A few years back, her husband got himself sentenced to death in Florida. I was able to help out. Sorry, you stopped her husband being executed? Oh no, I answered it. Here, Holmes also violated the maxim of manner. He didn't tell Watson clearly how he helped out the case of the landlady's husband. As the landlady gave Holmes a special treat, he would naturally think that he helped save the landlady's husband. However, he actually ensured the execution of the husband, which created a kind of humorous effect. In conclusion, there are three kinds of maxim violation occurred in Sherlock BBC series Conversation. They are maxim of quantity, maxim of relation, and maxim of manner. Such violation of cooperative principle in the dialogues of a mini TV series actually are really helpful in many ways. Some help to build the unique personalities of the characters, others successfully create a sense of humor and make the audience laugh. By intentionally violating the cooperative principle, the dialogues can be humorous, witty, and attractive. For reference book, I was using the Pragmalinguistic Analysis of Narrative Text Narrative Cooperation in Charles Dickens' Hard Times by Richard J. Watts to help me in analysis process. Actually, this is the end of my presentation. I hope this video will be useful for you. Thank you and see you next time!